Hello and thanks for joining us as together we're going through the book of 1 Corinthians. My name is Al Westerman. I'm the youth pastor at Living Hope Church. So last week was a fantastic week where we talked about tongues, we talked about prophecy, and how tongues really is a personal gift. And it's meant to strengthen and edify yourself and helps you to gain access to other gifts, helps you to have perfect prayer because you're praying with your spirit. Your inner spirit is praying, but you should also pray with your mind. And we talked about prophecy, how prophecy is used to strengthen and edify other believers, and what a powerful tool that is. It is really something that we should pursue. We should pursue love for all that we have, but then also eagerly desire that we should prophesy, to be able to speak life in other people, to be able to see things in them that they maybe can't see for themselves. And so this week we're on 1 Corinthians 15. Which is an absolutely amazing chapter. It talks about the resurrection of the dead. What's amazing about it is it sets it up in a way that we are absolutely hopeless without it, without the resurrection of the dead. Now one of you sent me a video last week, and I really appreciate it. He said there are open-handed and closed-handed discussions. There are certain discussions that we can have, and we have varying views, and that's okay. Creation, which we'll get into a little bit later, age of the earth, this kind of stuff. It's open-handed. And then there are certain things that are very close-handed, certain things that we can't give up, that we can't debate. The resurrection of the dead is one of them. And Paul sets up a beautiful argument. Please read it in its fullness. I just want to say that what Paul focuses on is that we are hopeless without it. We have no hope in a future life. We have no hope in heaven, in eternity. Jesus wouldn't be divine. We are hopeless without the resurrection of the dead. But Christ has been raised from the dead. Now this is awesome. This is excellent news. Now, what kind of body will we have when we're raised from the dead? This is a great question. Paul says it's going to be different. It's going to be significantly different than what we have now. When a kernel or a seed goes into the ground, what does it come up as? Does it come up as something with the same sort of glory? Does it come up with something of the same sort of substance? Or does it come up as something completely different? A seed doesn't create a seed tree. I mean, it's not just all seeds and looks like a seed and is a seed. It's something totally different. The glory is become something different. Similar to how a butterfly, right? The caterpillar comes out as a butterfly. Totally different, but still the same essence. And when we die, we will keep our essence. We will keep who we are, but our glory will be totally changed. Will be something completely different. He uses the example of flesh, how men have one type of flesh, and animals another, birds another, fish another. They're all totally different. And in the same way, we will be something completely different when we have been resurrected. We can look at the story of Jesus. What was Jesus like in his resurrected body? Really neat stuff. It's something that is sown perishable, but comes out being imperishable. Something that will not fade, that will last forever. And that is what we get to come into. I was talking to David Mahey because I don't know that much about the stars. Because Paul says something in here and I was like, I have no idea if that's true or not. And I don't think Paul could have known this either. Now what he said is that star differs from star in glory. So yeah, the moon and the sun are obviously different, but he said star differs from star in glory. Did you know that that's true? That every star is unique? That stars aren't even all the same color. Some are blue, some are red, some are white, some are yellow. They're all different, and there are different compositions of stars. And so if you were to really zoom in on a star, you would see that they are totally different. So there was a lot in this chapter. There are a lot of different things that we could parse out. And if you'd like to do that, I'd love to do that too. So awesterman@livinghope.on.ca if you want to contact me. And I'd also love to hear what stands out to you. So let me know. Put it in the comment section, a verse or a phrase or anything that stands out to you, and I'd love to read it. I love reading your comments. So please do that. Read the chapter. Fantastic chapter. God bless you. Have a great day.